The Watcher in the Mirror. Elara lived alone in a small cottage near the edge of the old Blackwood forest. The cottage was charming, but every room felt heavy with an unspoken silence. Her only modern possession was a large, ornate antique mirror that hung in her bedroom. She had inherited it from her grandmother. One rainy Tuesday night, Elara was preparing for bed. As she brushed her hair, she glanced at her reflection in the mirror. She saw herself pale under the lamplight, and behind her the familiar empty room. But then she noticed a detail that wasn't right. In the reflection, her bedroom window was open, letting in a swirl of mist. Elara distinctly remembered closing and locking the window hours ago because of the rain. She slowly turned her head to look at the real window. It was closed, locked. Dry shiver traced down her spine. She turned back to the mirror, but the reflection of the open window was gone. It showed the room as it truly was, closed and secure. She dismissed it as fatigue and went to sleep, pulling the heavy velvet curtains across the mirror. The next morning, Elara woke up feeling uneasy. She looked at the covered mirror. She could hear a faint, almost imperceptible sound coming from behind the heavy fabric, a soft, rhythmic scratching. Curiosity wrestled with fear. She crept out of bed and cautiously pulled one side of the curtain back just an inch. The mirror's surface was dark, reflecting the morning light poorly. Then she saw it. In the center of the glass, a single word had been etched into the mercury backing, visible through the glass itself. It was clearly scratched, not written in dust. The word was soon. Elara stumbled back, gasping. She stared at the scratch mark. How could something scratch the inside of the mirror? Suddenly, the reflection flickered. The image of the empty room was replaced by a quick, horrifying vision. A gaunt, impossibly tall figure standing where she stood, its face a blur of shadows, its mouth stretched into a silent, wide grin. It was looking through the glass at her, not at its own reflection. Elara screamed and ran out of the room, slamming the door shut. She stood trembling in the hallway, listening to the silence. Slowly, the silence was broken. A sound began to emanate from the locked bedroom. It wasn't scratching this time. It was a faint, low laughter, wet and suffocated, as if it was coming from something trapped deep inside the glass, finally finding its way out. She didn't wait. Elara ran out of the cottage and into the rainy forest, leaving the Watcher in the mirror behind, still laughing. The laughter followed her deep into the trees,